Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got Quando Rondo with some huge news, man. Some huge news. We're gonna go over that in a heartbeat, man. We got an artist who is experiencing the death of his girlfriend, man. We're gonna talk about that, man. Kodak Black being unable to perform. I know it sounds crazy. The Weeknd canceling his shows, man. Kris Jenner, and I got this many stories. I guess I got this many stories. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source. Hey yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? The notification bell's waiting for your tap, man, so y'all can go on and give it a tap, man. It'll notify you whenever we drop a video. And the subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man. Go on and touch that too. Yo, I was in the comment section for the last couple of days, man, and I noticed we got a lot of pretty ladies in the comment section, man. So fellas, behave. All right? Behave. Okay? Let's get this one started with Kris Jenner, of all people. Okay? Kanye West once stated that Kris Jenner encouraged the sale of her daughter's sex tape. You like, yo, that's insane, man. You know what I'm saying? She damn near lives in Hollywood. That's not how rich people get down. Right. That's not how rich people get down. Listen, there is a report, right? And sources have stated that Kim K and Kris Jenner have their crosshairs set on Elon Musk. Okay? Sources are stating that someone should date Elon Musk. And word is, Kim K is like, I'll be his Huckleberry. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, I always wonder who the damn source is. That's always my question. You like, it's like trying to figure out who you are, celeb. Hey, look, never mind me. I'm not a part of this equation, okay? Listen, I don't think the source is some loose-lipped individual that sneaks this information out to us. You see what I'm saying? I'm beginning to think, and I could be wrong on this, and I'm completely cool with that. You know what I mean? But I think they have a designated person or persons who they give or feed into information to leak out to the public, like bait, if you will, to gauge public interest and perception. You follow what I'm saying, man? Or even for the suggestion to reach Elon. And of course, if he bites, the family moves in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always a source, and the source is always right. Pete Davidson, you know what I'm saying? The divorce. They got to leak info to us on purpose or suggest things to the likes of Elon. Anyway, the insider says, right? And they know I'm going to report this. Okay? I guess I'm like playing matchmaker at this point. You know what I'm saying? The insider of this disgusting group has stated, you like, I'm sorry, did you just call the whole family disgusting? Hey, listen, man, people that have multiple sex partners, to me, they disgusting. I don't care if it's your mother. I don't care if it's my father. You follow what I'm saying, man? You like, what about you? Yeah, I was disgusting too, man. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't change just because it's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick too, man. That don't mean your ass ain't sick. You like, well then, we're all sick. Yeah, well, what a defeatist mentality. Anyway, the insider has stated, they say Kris Jenner would love for her, Kim, to date Elon Musk, but there hasn't been a hint of interest on his part. Close quote. And there's the bait. You see it? You know what I'm saying? There hasn't been a hint of interest on his part. All this time, you thought the fellas had the worm dangling. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, here's why rich people are different. Let me tell you why rich people are different, okay? They have access, right, to more experiences. So the mundane experiences that we have, they done did that last year. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you do more of, the power and pleasure of it lessens, and you gotta up the ante. That's why your blunts gradually got bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's not because you like it more. You need more thrust to get you up to cloud 9. You follow what I'm saying, man? You can't stop at the multi-billionaire Kanye. You got to go for the super duper multi-quadruple billionaire Elon. You see what I'm saying? I mean, and that's not even going into the field of Kris Jenner being the one that's setting up her own daughters. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn near pimping them out, man. This is what they do out there. And this is what I'm saying, man. Like, when they have access to so many experiences, they start doing this other stuff that they perceive to be normal, but is damn near disgusting. How the hell are you pimping out your kids, man? Talking about, hey, why don't you sell your sex tape? How the hell you doing? Anyway, I done told you before, if I'm walking into work, right, and a bird shat on me, it's now a day off. You know what I'm saying? Like, the day is over at that point, man. You know what I mean? I'm starting fresh tomorrow. You follow what I'm saying, man? And look. If diarrhea suddenly caught me, the day is over. You know what I mean? I'm putting in the checkout time for the day at that particular point. You know what I mean? For me, essentially, fecal matter ends the day. And if it's Friday, it's a long weekend. Now, the weekend artist, his day at work ends when he can't feel his voice, when he's with you. You see what I'm saying? The artist stopped his show mid-performance to tell you he's good for today. You know what I mean? Take a listen to The Weeknd. Take a listen.
You guys, I don't know what just happened when I screamed, but I just lost my voice. This is killing me, and I don't want to stop the show. But I can't give you the concert that I want to give you right now. I'm gonna make sure everybody's good, get your money back, but I'll do a show real soon for you guys. But I wanted to come out, I personally apologize. I'm not tweeting or Instagram or whatever. I want you guys to know. And I can't give you what I want to give you. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I love you guys so much.
And he said he would give everybody their money back. You know what I mean? And look, you gave me 3 songs and my money back. Salute for that. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal right there, man. You know what I mean? You hooking me up with 3 songs and then you're gonna give me my money back. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Let me ask you a question. When your coworker is late for work, right? How you cover for them? You know what I mean? I post that joint in the comments below, because sometimes I be needing it. You know what I mean? I let my coworkers know right out the gate. You know what I mean? Because I don't like to lie. You know what I mean? So I say to my coworkers right out the gate, I say, I'm going to assume right here, I barely know you. I assume you have stomach problems. And when I don't see you, you probably on a can. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to tell folks. You know what I mean? Kodak Black was set to perform Made in America at 6:45 the other day, okay? This man came late to the festival. Like, what I miss? You know what I'm saying? Bruh, you're supposed to be here 30 minutes ago, Kodak. Talk about, what I miss. You know what I'm saying? They did not let the man perform at Made in America. The DJ was delaying like a fathermucker out there. You know what I'm saying? Talk about, look at that raccoon over there. Is that a UFO? Is you ready for the next act? Scream out, where the F yak at? You know what I'm saying? He probably pulled out all the stops, start tap dancing on stage and everything. You know what I mean? Kodak arrived 10 minutes before his set was said to end. Okay? TPS reports in hand, sticking out the sides of his briefcase. Talk about, let's get this presentation started. You know what I'm saying? They did not let him start. Look, Kodak was furious. And he had this to say, hey, yo, take a listen.
Made in America, man, I don't know what's going on. This the first show. Album, a little late too. And can't perform, no money, none of that. Jay-Z, whoever renting this Nation, Live Nation, whatever. Better, man. This is the first show. A little few minutes late to, and we got fans out here want to see.
You like, what he say? If my yak later is working correctly, right? Let me get this thing started, right? He said, quote, "This is the first show that I've ever been late to, and I can't perform." Close quote. Now, he then called out Jay-Z. He called out Live Nation. I'm assuming he was saying, whoever is in charge, the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? You like Jay-Z over Live Nation? Yeah. I thought it was Rock Nation and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But then I had to look it up, and apparently, Jay-Z inked a decade-long exclusive worldwide pact with with Live Nation worth $200 million. Now, Forbes Live Nation's president said, this is what they said. They said, that's according to Forbes. Live Nation's president said, Jay-Z is one of the world's preeminent touring artists. Close quote. That's back in 2017 they said that. Look, I wonder if Kodak still got paid for that. You know what I'm saying? For not even being... Because remember when The Game said like 50 paid him even though he ain't even showed up, man? I was like, oh shoot. Word is like that? You know what I mean? That's almost like when I don't show up for work and get paid. You know what I mean? I got enough days and stuff like that, but I got crazy days. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, did you know that there was a Kodak action figure? Hopefully, I'm gonna try to send a link to source, man. Let me make sure I just write this in here. Link for source. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was on the gram and I was like, yo, is that a Kodak action figure? You know what rappers need to do, man? Rappers really, I think they should have action figures, man. I think that would be cool. Imagine if you had a whole display of, well, maybe not, it probably wouldn't sell. Let me do my shout outs real quick. I think I got it's shout out time. Yeah, I mean, today's gonna be a short video today, man, apparently. You're like, why? Today's just one of those, I'm ready to go inside. Papa D Productions came through and said, yo, it's sad, Celeb, that you never heard of Pat Stay. He was a king of the dot battle rap league on YouTube legend. Not hearing of him means you must have stayed away from hip hop for about damn near 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, man, you right, man. I really was away from hip hop for about 10 years, man. So I did not, like, you know what I mean? Before I started the channel, I wasn't really following hip hop. I think actually that helped me jump into the field because I'm jumping in with fresh eyes. You see what I'm saying? Where we at over here? All right. Boston Last came through and said, okay, Celeb, I think I know what the Will Smith slap was distracting us from. The child trafficking at Disney World. Check the dates. I'm like, you think the slap was supposed to distract us from that? So, I don't know. Honeybee Hershey said, or Hershey? Honeybee Hershey? Whatever. I like your pick, though. Short, see, I told you, fellas, the ladies is out there and they pretty. Honeybee Hershey said, yo, hey Celeb, I really love your videos and content, and your words of wisdom uplift us. It's used to carry on past the face of YouTube. I like that. She said, for your information, with love, the United Nations was addressing the world about the major changes that's about to happen, such as food supply and almost everything about the economy that's about to change dramatically. This was broadcasted on TV the same day that Slap and Chris Rock became less famous for being Slap. Okay. Listen. Honeybee Hershey, right? And who was the other person? Boston Last. I want y'all to think this through for a hot second. You know what I mean? Think about this, man. You know what I mean? I do love y'all, right? But the people that were distracted by the slap, these people weren't gonna burn down the house from what the UN had to say. You know what I'm saying? These people were not kicking in doors for the sex trafficking stuff. Most people that are sex trafficked wind up on Pornhub. And people are showing up on Pornhub in droves. You know what I mean? We've been knew that, like, there's gonna be all kinds of shortages and stuff like that. Don't nobody give a cuff about none of that. You know what I'm saying? They're still tuning in, you know what I mean, to the Oscars. Like, it's the group. What I'm trying to say is the group that everybody thinks was being distracted is not a group that was going to make a crazy change. Because think about it. Like who's going to be like, oh my God, we saw a damn insurrection. People still like, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing is changing. Like, folks, you cannot, like, the slap ain't changing a thing. It's not. Okay? It's not like that group that was distracted was suddenly going to alter, you know what I mean, sex trafficking in the United States of America. They weren't. Ivy's Creative Flow. Oh, I love your pick. She said, could it be that Will Smith was being held hostage by his career opportunities? I said, damn, I love y'all in the comment section, man. Shout out to you know what I mean? Shout out to R. Cooper, you know what I mean? My man said, yo, what it do, fam? What up, Sauce, Keys, Dashboard, Bodega Cup. And finally, the lanyard. Lanyard took the day off today. I was sitting outside of bathrooms all day. Like, will someone let me into the bathroom? Because I don't got my lanyard on. I don't got my key. Let's get right back to it. Queen Mofire, I got you for tomorrow. I got to read your comment because your comment was kind of hard. 600 Breezy has received the devastating news that his girlfriend, Raven Jackson, committed suicide. You know what I mean? I left out the S because I don't feel like getting flagged. But you know what I'm saying? She did herself in. You know what I mean? Which is horrible. You know what I mean? In a text message between the two, I mean, he posted the text message. I read the text message. I don't want to go over what she said. You know what I mean? I don't want no ideas from anybody. I don't want nobody to get any kind of ideas and say, oh, I feel the way she felt, and so I'm going to take the route she took. Because the route she took was wrong, was a wrong route. And whenever people do that, like, I start thinking about all the decisions that led up to it, and so somewhere along this line, there was something super wrong, and I cannot follow any part of it because I don't know where the wrong is. You know what I mean? That's just the way I think. You know what I mean? Whenever people do that, I'm like, whatever decisions you made that led you here, like, I cannot follow anything that you're saying because that was a dead end that you got led to. You know what I mean? Now, he released the text, okay? He is grieving. Let me throw this out here. He is grieving. So people that are coming for 600 Breezy while he is grieving over his girlfriend, I mean, you gotta, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? Who attacks a man that's grieving? Breezy's girlfriend told him essentially that she's tired and she's been dealing with bad thoughts for years and was waiting for the right time to act. And she mentioned something about hanging around, like a bridge or something like that. But she gave up a long time ago, okay? She told her it was his choice, it was her choice. And so, that he shouldn't blame himself. But with death, people always blame themselves because that's one of the stages of grief. It's always blame. And you always start thinking about the things you could have did. You know what I mean? She said, it's one thing to ruin your life. Like, she said a couple of things, okay? Breezy said, let me go into what 600 Breezy said. He said, I did everything I could to show her nothing but love and keep her going. Close quote. That's what he said. Listen, at the end of the day, right? I hate to talk about the end of the day because it's like, why the hell do you got the words for the end of the day? You know what I mean? I can't stand when people say, well, you know what? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I mean? What I'm saying is this. People do what they want to do. It is not your duty. I'm talking to you, the listener, that has to deal or listen to other people that are saying what your duty is. It is not your duty to keep someone from committing that heinous act. It is not your duty. Your duty is to do good, you know what I'm saying, by others and to others, and to be the best you that you can possibly be. But it is not your duty to keep someone from committing that heinous act. I'm telling that to you. People will try to hold you hostage and make you feel guilty. And I know that you might feel guilty because you want to do everything in your power to try to help someone else. But sometimes you cannot. You know what I mean? Like certain people are just stubborn and they won't allow. They think that their thoughts are the highest thoughts and there are no thoughts higher than theirs that can, you know what I'm saying, speak them out of where they are. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a biological issue too. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when someone does that act, right, it's not your fault. Okay? If you experience that, it is not your fault. It is the result of a series of faulty decisions. Real talk. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying. If you don't like what I'm saying, go somewhere else. Okay? I have the freedom and the liberty to tell you that. You know what I mean? There's plenty of people that'll tell you what you love to hear. Okay? I'm telling you. When someone does that act, it is a result of a series of faulty decisions and thoughts that ultimately led to a dead end. Okay? So be mindful, right, of the thoughts that you are allowing to come into your mind through the screen that you're holding in your hand. You follow what I'm saying? Or that you're watching on television, man. You're listening to people on TikTok, you're listening to people on social media. A lot of these people have a lot of these funny decisions, man. And if you, there's a path that leads to that. And it's a couple of thoughts that result in that. And it could start from way back when. So be mindful of what you are listening to and definitely what your children are listening to. Our condolences go out to 600 Breezy, right? To her family, Raven Jackson, and her friends. You know what I'm saying? Our condolences go out, man. You know what I mean? That's a devastating thing. And finally, this is absolutely huge news right here, okay? Let me tell you something, man. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. There are three types of people in this world. Those that are good at math and those who aren't. You like celeb, well, forget it. Let me just let you keep going. Listen, okay? There are people that learn from experience and there are people that learn by observation. For me, all you gotta do is tell me that it's hot. Then I will confirm by observing everybody else that learned by experience get burned. You know what I'm saying? I would rather watch the path that joining a gang leads to by observing gang members than learning about gangs from the inside. True enough, there are some things you only learn, you know what I'm saying, from being on the inside, like being black or being a president or being an entrepreneur, even being white. You know what I'm saying? But learning that way could be catastrophic. You know what I mean? The first two people, right, had an option and chose to learn about evil through experience. And now we in this bullish right here. And never mind that. Quando Rondo has stated the following. He said, This is what he said. Let me pull it up here because I had the thing. This is what he said. Quando said, he said, cuff everybody. I mean that. I F with a select few people. My circle super tight. I F with Lil D, Trench, Lost, Serial Big Dude, and Lil Tim. It's too much going on. Yo, many fingers pointing, too many people talking behind my back. I got too much weight on my shoulders. I'm standing on all 10. I love Pab like as F, but I'm not going to Cuz funeral. I know where me and Cuz stand at. Cuff how anybody feel. Keep that ish to yourself. Nobody know what the hell I'm going through. I watched my homie die. I want to see a lot of y'all wake up and keep a level head after that. I'm focusing on myself and my little girl. That's who I'm living for. All the times I missed with her. On top of all of this, I'm not in a relationship. I'm not tied to no girl. Me and her have a mutual understanding. I'm solo right, and I mean that ish. Cuff you and whoever feel hit. My bag up. I don't need no band. What? I don't need no band out. What? He said, I'm not jump out gang either. Listen to that now. Ain't no loyalty in this ish. I'm my own man. I laid my flag down. What you say, Quando? I said I laid my flag down. I'm not an H. Y'all ain't gonna ride for a nigga. For real, it's no sense of me being a part of y'all ish. Y'all F with the opposition. I don't give a cuff who feel hit. F you, and if you can't feel where I'm coming from on this, you a itch-ass ninja. Cause it don't take no rocket scientist to see what the cuff going on. Everybody already hate me. I ain't tripping on no extra hate. I'm about to focus on what, Quando? On my family. The ones who really gon' drop a tear if I die. That's what Quando Rondo said. The man said he dropped his flag. Let me look at my time. I might have to cut a story out. Listen, okay? This is one of those moves that's wise, but it could have heavy consequences. But let me ask you a question. If you're in a car careening down a cliff, 9.5 times out of 10, it's flying off that cliff, right? And crashing into a pile of cars that have met the same fate. You see what I'm saying? If you are in that car and you decide to jump out, is it better to jump out from the top of the hill or the middle of the hill? In other words, I'm saying, are you better off jumping out a moving vehicle at 30 miles an hour or at 60 miles an hour? You follow what I'm saying, man? Listen, that logic applies for multiple situations, for relationships, gangs, you know what I'm saying? Not marriage, though, so don't try it, you know what I mean? You like, what about cheating and abuse? I'm not talking about that right now, you know what I mean? Listen, concerning Quando Rondo dropping his flag, the sooner that house of cards gets knocked down, the better. You know what I'm saying? That man tasted the bitter fruit of gang life, and naturally, it's giving him the runs. Listen, here's the scary part of the decision that he's made. You know what I mean? About the decision he made when he was younger by joining the gang. Julio, who's had his own bitter relationship with gang life, posted. This is what he posted. He said, dog, homeboy died in Cali. Dog, my bad, let me read this right. He said, dog's homeboy died in Cali. He trying to squash beef and throw his flag in. It's too late for that, nephew. Listen, close quote. I'm afraid that's the downside to gangs. It's one of those burning buildings where you're locked in from the people that are on the inside. Like you're locked in the house, you're locked in the burning building, and the way that you were locked in, the people that you were with locked you in from the inside. You follow what I'm saying, man? Another artist, J Stone, chimed in and posted, you can't drop your flag and say you're not NH no more. Nigga, go to the hood and get your put off. Don't cry now. We lose homies all the time. Not everybody ride. You was a goofy internet banger anyway. Close quote. See that? Locked from the inside. Hey, yo, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. You know what I'm saying? This man, listen, man. This is horrible stuff right here. But I mean, like, what can we say? What can we do? You know what I mean? Don't join a gang. You know what I'm saying? Now, hopefully, he can walk off into the sunset. I'm afraid of what time is going to show us. You know what I'm saying? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. And yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.